If you guys love driving in the middle of the night, I'm telling you, after hearing the story, you guys will not do that. Let me talk about it, right? So basically, there's this girl. Her name is Natasha, right? So Natasha, basically, she and her husband are on a double date with some of their friends. It's a Friday night. They're having fun. They're just enjoying themselves. But after 10 p.m., it's time for all of them to leave, right? So obviously, when all of them leave, Natasha tells her husband, like, look, since me and you, we came separately here, how about you go to your mother's house and pick up the baby and you will meet me at home because we're going to drive separately, right? So obviously her husband is like, okay, you know what, fine, I'll do that, no problem, right? So her husband basically drives to his mother, and while Natasha actually drives alone home. Natasha says that usually most of the time on their way home, she usually uses the highway. But this time she's like, no, I'm not going to use the highway because I don't want to pay for toll gate. I already spent so much money on this double date. How about let me just use an isolated road? I'm telling you, I'd rather pay a toll gate even if I don't like it than drive myself in an isolated place where there's no cars, just me and myself. Right? In this road, it is so isolated. And when I mean isolated, there's literally nothing on the back. There's literally nothing on the front. There's literally nothing on the sideways. The place does not have any street lights. There's nothing there. So basically, while you're driving, you're just hoping to God that nothing happens to you. That's the type of road that she's actually at. Right? So she's literally driving, and as she's driving, she's like, you know what? This place, since there are no street lights, let me make sure that I'm looking out for some cars, because you know sometimes cars will be sitting in the middle of the road, and you be like, you're driving by yourself until you see a car like, and now your car is damaged. So she's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So she keeps driving, popping her head out of the window, basically looking at like if there's a car, there's any animals, all of those types of things, until she sees something weird. And when she sees something weird, she sees a random car like parked in the middle of the road, and it's kind of parked like almost like in both sides of the road and horizontal, almost like it's kind of parked horizontally, right? She's like, what's going on? Did this guy have an accident? Because why is he parked like that? Natasha basically stops the car, right? And when she stops the car, she's kind of thinking, should I go out? Should I not go out? What's going on? Maybe the guy will come to me because obviously he can see that I'm here, and maybe I can be able to assist him with something else. I don't want to be rude, but if I see a random person in the middle of the road, listen, judge, like honestly, no, I'm not gonna do that, because like, why am I gonna get out? Like I have been stuck so many times in my life. Like it's like there were many times so more like I was always like the car that I was inside was always stuck. Like there were some times where like where I will go, it takes like 6 hours, but then it will take 24 hours for us to arrive there, and I'm used to that. And then the only people who helped us, it was ourselves. And then sometimes it was like we just call people so that they can come and help us. That's the only thing. So I don't know. You know what I mean? So Natasha basically is like, should I go out? Should I go out? Until one of the doors in the guy's car basically opens, and there comes a man. And he says this man actually might look like 55 to 60. He looks very old, and he's holding on a can of